Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. I'm saying, call Allah Yahweh, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. To all the set apostles, great millstone, and shalom to the Akim there to teach the word. Our Heavenly Father and our Lord, Savior, true sincerity. Alright, real quick, man, just on my lunch break. You know what I mean? Figure get it in real quick with one of these videos. And it's gonna be a quick video, pretty much about how the Lord always gets you when you're comfortable. All right, he always gets you when you're full, so to speak, man. All right, you know what I mean. But because when you go back to the account of, matter of fact, I'll grab them Psalms real quick. When you go back to the account of our forefathers, all right, during the time of Moses, all right, well, the Lord pretty much got our forefathers when it was at their when they were full, all right, when they was comfortable and they was feeling good and stuff like that, all right. So I'm gonna correlate this with how the Lord is gonna get Esau when he's at his most comfortable, all right, most comfortablest, all right. He's gonna get him when he's full, you know what I mean. He thinks he has it, and that's when he's gonna creep up on him like a thief, man. All right, so let's start with the account in our with our forefathers, all right, and then I will go to that one and hit the point. Let me see. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78. I'll start at cause I don't want to get all this. I just want to kind of get the point. I'll just start at 17. And they sinned, all right, like I said, this chapter is going to, like I said, during time of Moses, all right, when our forefathers are in the wilderness, right? It said they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness, and they tempted Yahweh in their heart by, which is their mind, and they tempted Yahweh in their mind by asking meat for their lust. Yea, they spake against Yahweh. They said, "Can Yahweh furnish a table in the wilderness?" And this just goes to show you, man, that like how the Lord said, "You of your father the devil." Our forefathers, man, and our people, period, they fall after Esau in so many ways, man. All right, in the ways of Cain, you know what I'm saying? Just that with that just straight rebellious attitude, man. Because Cain had that same attitude, man. All right. So like I said, that's why the Lord said, "Ye of your father the devil," man. He was a murderer from the beginning, man. Speaking about Esau, man. All right. You know what I mean? And then when Esau goes back to Cain, all right, because that spirit's been reincarnated in him. All right. So it says, let's see, verse 20 says, "Behold, he smote the rock, and that the waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide flesh for his people?" Therefore the Lord heard this and was wroth, so a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Yasharallah, because they believed not in Yahweh and trusted not in his salvation. They say, though he had commanded the clouds from above and opened the doors of heaven, and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. And say, so even after Yahweh Bashim Yahshua did all this, man, alright, for our forefathers, man, these niggas was still fucking scoffing, man. Still being demons and just giving, I'm pretty sure it's giving Moses all type of hell during this time, man. Verse 25, men did not eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. He caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he brought in the south wind. He rained flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered fowls like the sand of the sea. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp round about their habitations. So they did eat and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. See that? It says, for there they all bring back 29. Say, so they did eat and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. All right, I like that one real quick. It says they were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths, the wrath of Yahweh came upon them and slew the fattest of them and smote down the chosen men of Yasher Allah, man. All right, so this is the point right here, man, around 29 through 31, man. All right, because it said he slew them. All right, it said he slew them. All right, going back to 30. All right, it says they were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was in their mouths, the the wrath of Yahweh came upon them and slew the fattest of them and smote down the chosen men of Israel, man. So this is what the Lord, like I said, and this is how I'm gonna correlate this with Esau, man, because this is how the Lord gonna do Esau, man. This is how he did our forefathers, man. He caught Jake while he's chowing down, eating good, then afterwards, stomach was all bloated. I mean, probably had the itis, you know what I'm saying, and just feeling good, man. All right, probably wanted to pop, you know what I mean, some of their women or whatever that they had, their wives that was laying around, all right, because, after, get done eating, you want to, lay down with your woman, all right, so the Lord caught them while they was, in, while they was living comfortable, man, settled on their liege. All right, so this is how the Lord is gonna get Esau the same way he got our forefathers. When Esau fills up his belly, the Most High is gonna be there to take his ass out as well. This is Job chapter 20, verse 18. Started 19. It said, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away the house which he builded not. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desire. And this is going into Esau, man. When you read this, pretty much this whole chapter, this is going into Esau, man. All right. It says, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. It say, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. All right. And you look at the word straits. All right. Let's just look this up real quick. Like I said, because when you look this word straits up, man. All right, it's gonna bring you to a pretty good definition, man. All right. Slovakia. See, 20, I think that's it. Yep, because that's when the Lord gets you, like when you like I said, when you living good, man. All right, that's the best time to get somebody, man. So that word straight, right? It means to bind, to bind, be distressed, be in distress, be cramped, be narrow, be scant, be in straits, make narrow, cause distress, besiege. All right, it's like to suffer distress, man. I say, i.e., be narrow, figuratively to be in distress, be distressed, be narrow, be straightened, and straits, be vexed. All right, so you're gonna be in distress, man. All right, so let's go back to that. All right, so now you know what that word means. It means to be distressed. All right. Matter of fact, it's like let me go back to that so you can get the Hebrew word. It says yatsar. All right, yatsar. All right. Like I said, it means to be distressed, man. Job 20 verse going back to Job 20 verse 22, it said, in the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. All right, and in the fullness of his sufficiency, he's talking about how when Esau is pretty much at his pinnacle during the last of it, the ruling of his empire. All right, the Lord is going to cast him down. That's why I said in the fullness of his sufficiency, all right, he shall be in straits. Meaning, let's say, like I said, towards the end of his ruling of his empire, which is here in America, Slocky, fucking mosquitoes. Or it says he shall be in straits. All right. So at the end of his rulership, all right, in America, all right, the Lord is gonna have him be in straits, man. All right. It says every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, man. Which I believe Elder Ari Rambla went into that. Is really is not saying every hand of the wicked. It really should be talking about going into pretty much all the other nations, if I'm mistaken. Like I said, because I remember him going into that. But I had to, like I said, double check that. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, because I remember him doing a lesson. He said that's supposed to say like going to the other nations. All right, even though it says the wicked right there. Verse 23 say, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. So does this sound similar? This sounds similar, right? Just like how I read it with our forefathers, man. All right, when he's about to fill his belly, all right, the Lord is gonna cast him down, all right, just like he did our forefathers, man. Psalm 78 verse 30. It say they were not estranged from their lust. It's talking about our forefathers, all right, and in the wilderness, all right. But while their meat was in their mouths, the wrath of Yahweh came upon them and slew the fattest of them and smote down the chosen men of Israel, all right. Because like I said, man, that's when the Lord gets you, is when you living good, when you comfortable, man. All right. So now I'm just bringing it back home. So you got it. Job chapter 20 verse 22. And the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, meaning distress, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, all right, just like our forefathers was filling their belly, all right, it say Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. Just like how he smote our forefathers in the wilderness, all right, while they was eating that manna and all that. He caught them at their fullness when they was living good. He gonna catch Esau the same way, man. So hey, man, always stay on your P's and Q's and remember the Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, and it's not gonna be pretty. All right, so hey, man, with that I'm gonna say a Bible ball. Hey, man, fuck you, Esau, you 2/3, and may the Lord destroy you nigga women too, man. All right, just give brothers hell. With that I'm saying call Allah, Yahweh, Shem, Al Shah. Don't mind the process. Rest on Shalom to the Akim, man.